A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Jayhawks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's King. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls to mistiming. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Top in the backfield, it's Powell. Breaks out of the open. They mark him out at the 42.
What a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
Takes a handoff. It's Powell.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Taylor. Well, that was a precision play all the way around. Pro catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle. The first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's King. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tipton. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll keep it up the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown. Georgia Tech. And straight in the end zone for the score. They strike first in that opening drive. The season could not have gone better.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point was good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, these little 1, 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match. And those gains become 10, 12, 15 yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job of communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just
interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got a little space. There we go. Step into the end zone.
This offense firing with all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. You can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 21 to Duke. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to 24.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawk.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's more. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chance.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often to create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out of them.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's King. Nowhere close on that one as he got Quill trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gain.
Looking to throw again. Finds his man. It's Taylor. Pulling him down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tough one gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To throw, it's King. A little screen to the running back. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away to get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kingz. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Tees. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Timeout, Kansas. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Johnson looking to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kansas.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. 17, Kansas 14. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese. And I think this is an offense that's proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard. But they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hayes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front in attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice game.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Jayhawks are marching down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, jump. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy and he knows he's over, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Coming out with it, it's Allen. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brings it together.
We love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's tipped it. Good, solid pick up on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Chris. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better.
Yeah. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Alexander. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
All right, defense. That's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it to clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive to 25. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Hey, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing amount.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they could use their speed to hurt this defense.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first three periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Johnson looking to throw. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football.
Rides to back and leads it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's King. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdowns, Jackets.
And that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing motor routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to defeat. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this. And then he goes back to 3.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone. When I got a little bit of space to throw the football, tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space.
Strong third tackle.
If you're trailing by a couple possessions in the fourth quarter, you can't do much of this much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hauls it in the first down and more. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Thanks to Grant. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Bringing it back. He stopped, but not getting the football. Picking up big yardage on the return. Big play there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They go right back to him. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll try the run. To the tackle. Touchdown, Georgia. And they have 6 more. That's it to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Thompson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. Running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get it to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's the sideline, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Well, it's that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know, talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today. So they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here.